Good news, gamers. Chex Quest HD is getting a physical release. A box set full of everything that you Chex heads would want in a boxed copy of your favorite game, Chex HD. Okay, so let's be real for a second. Chex HD, in case you aren't aware, was one of many terrible Doom clones that came out in the 90s. And it was fine. It's fine. It's fine. But it was, Doom was popular, groundbreaking. It created an entire genre, basically. I know that it didn't, but it did. And, there were a bunch of these other games that came out that used the same engine, some cases the same entire game, just reskinned it, right? There were those Noah's Ark ones. There was a bunch of different ones, It was a good opportunity. It was fine. id was a small company. They were easy to partner with. It was great. Chex Quest, which was the actual name of the game. I misspoke earlier. I apologize. Chex Quest HD. Gonna get a lot of angry comments from you Chex heads for that one. But Chex Quest was a little, you open up your box of Chex, as all children did. Chex, their favorite cereal. Open it up. Doing this, oh, look at this, a CD falls out into your bowl of milk or whatever, and you dust it off, put it in the computer, and oh, you've got a first-person shooter. Except, of course, it's not a shooter, it's a Zorcher. You're not killing things, you're Zorching them. And there's no blood, there's whatever, it is what it is. And earlier this year, they announced, okay, Chex Quest we're doing an HD version of it, which is great, it's coming to Steam, which is fine. It's almost it's an ironic thing. It's fine. I'm genuinely, I know that I seem, it's cool. It's cool. It's the kind of thing that should exist. Because I like game preservation. I like games being preserved and put onto Steam. And Chex Quest deserves the same all-star treatment as, something. Anyway, but this is almost a separate announcement. This is Limited Run Games, which is a cool company. They're a company that works with a lot of indie games, a lot of weird games, and what they do is it's Limited Run Games. They do a limited physical release of a game. Oftentimes it's games that have only been released digitally, or they're old games that they're giving this kind of almost Criterion Collection style treatment. And they've done a bunch. I see they got some Jedi Knights and stuff. And it's like, obviously not every game is as popular as something like Undertale or Celeste, and therefore they don't have the partnerships with like Fangamer or the Yeti or even just their own, whatever the company is, to make like a beautiful boxed set. Like the Undertale one has like the heart locket, the Celeste one has that strawberry thing, and if you're a big fan of the game, it's very meaningful to have this little artifact of the game that you love, and it's great. But there's all these games that exist that people do love that just aren't as popular. They don't get the same kind of all-star treatment. Here comes Limited Run Games, for those games that aren't going gangbusters, but do have dedicated fans. Here's a limited run, little tiny, small in quantity thing for you to express your love of your game. And so Limited Run Games, awesome. Chex Quest HD, great. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's funny that it comes with an XL shirt. Specifically, there's not like other sizes. That's kind of funny. But I don't know. I like Limited Run Games. I like it just fine. But doesn't this just kind of feel like the potato salad Kickstarter for video games? Like something that is anyone? This is $150. Is anyone that spends money on this really? Are they buying it because they love Chex Quest, or are they buying it because it's like a big joke? Which is fine, whatever. For all I know, maybe Chex Quest, like I'm happy for them. I don't begrudge them doing this, and people probably are going to get it and have this little thing, but I don't know. I find it a little bit depressing that, I don't know, I get the sense that there's a lot of other Doom clones from that period. Like there's There's fan games. There's all kinds of stuff that I'd really love to see get this kind of lavish treatment, that are games that people actually like and were actually good and weren't just like a cash grab. Do you know what I mean? But whatever. Great. Chex Quest HD physical box set. Are we going to get a box set of Doritos Crash Course next? Are we going to get a box set of Sneak King? I don't know about Sneak King, but I know Doritos Crash Course is like actually a good game. And actually there's tons of people that have never been able to play it, right? Like, here's the thing. Why don't we get a big boxed copy of like PT? That'd be cool. It'd be kind of illegal, but it'd be cool. Or, you know, a box set of, like, I'd love to see a box set of a game like The Movies, right? An amazing game, uniquely amazing game that's just kind of lost to time because it was Lionhead before the Microsoft acquisition, and so no one's around that's going to make a sequel to that. But The Movies would be such a massive hit now. Like, in the YouTube era, people like streamer, like, people would love The Movies the same way that there's all this Sims content. Like, The Movies is like super Sims, but that's never going to happen. And it's not Limited Run Games' fault that it's not going to happen. Like, obviously, like, that's Activision, that's Lionhead, that's Microsoft, that's all blah, 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 blah. But whatever. I shouldn't begrudge, and I don't. It's cool. It's fun. I'm glad that it exists. It's better that it exists, this big joke, than it doesn't. That's just the truth. That's obviously true. But, yeah, seems like an awful lot of time and money to spend on something that strikes me as just kind of like making fun of box sets for games. Probably in all the folks that will be buying this purely ironically, there must be some actual Chex Quest fans, some people that actually remember that fondly, maybe the developers of the game, that will appreciate this. So that's good. Anyway, see you tomorrow.